fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. He'll keep it himself. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability and
breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quick completion on the out. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Right there, baby.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flips it out on the screen.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. finds space on the right. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They want to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And his throw is incomplete. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. It kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Knocked off his feet. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. Loose in the middle. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 17 to Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Washington right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Woodhead. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw it. Under fire. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes his man miss. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Got it behind the line. It's Woodhead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Woodhead. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking to throw again. Got his man to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now in second and long. The give to the tailback.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. The give out of the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Washington sends out the punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? And into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. It'll be a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's got a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Offense in a bunch formation. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He'll keep it himself. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Kennesaw State's offense will get first crack at it today. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's DeLuca. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force.
He'll take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the...
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Provo. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going, a huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Going to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now second and goal.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying play action. He wants it all. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get...
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there and on third down, and I need that yardage I can go to.
There he goes. Races down to the 2 and stops just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. Complete to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Look out, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Owls! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on converts on 4th down, still going. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Forced out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, it.